Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another episode of Road to #1 ranked on DB Rated. Last episode we finished, I think, 957. I'll put a screenshot up on the screen like I usually do, but I think it was 957. Now, before we get into the games, I wanted to run an idea by you guys. I've been playing like strictly YUGIOH during this series, as you guys know. Would you guys like a series where I would try to get to 1000 rating, but with different decks? So it's like Road to 1000 rated with like Centurion or whatever deck, Ryzio when it comes out, all the new decks. I think that would be a good idea. Let me know what you guys think about that idea down below in the comment section below. Also, if you guys don't mind, drop a like on this video. Greatly appreciate it. It greatly helps out the channel. And without further ado, let's just hop straight into the games. We're going up against ESEH. And I think I won this rock, paper, scissors. I'm pretty sure, actually. Yeah, I did win this rock, paper, scissors. My opening hand is Grave Squirmer, Birth, Ash Blossom, Opening of the Spirit Gates, and Grave Squirmer. My opponent's hand is Imperm Ash, Imperm Phalanx, Trudea. Good hand traps, but he only has one engine push. So here we go, Opening of the Spirit Gates. That gets hit with Ash Blossom. Then I go normal summon Grave Squirmer, use Grave Squirmer to summon itself. It says if you control a feed monster, quick effect, you special summon this card from your hand, then you can destroy one YUGIOH. So it can summon itself if it is the only other fiend on the field. It just can't reborn itself from the graveyard, as you guys can see here. It says except gruesome Grave Squirmers. So he can't reborn himself, but he can normal summon and special summon if he's the only fiend on the field. So we turn those two cards up into a Moon, and then Moon into Requiem. Requiem, we're going to go for Lacrima here. Lacrima effect, that gets met with Imperm. Then next I go opening Pitch the Birth to summon out the Grave Squirmer from the graveyard, and then I link those two up into sequence. Sequence effect gets met with another Imperm, so we just have to pass here. We have no plays. He goes normal summon Trudea, use the effect, place Primera effect, summon, Primera effect, go search, and I just Ash and pray, but they always have the field spell. Then they go stand up, pitch Phalanx to go set or place, sorry, in the spell and trap zone. That's gonna place the Gargoyle effect to summon, and then Synchro up into Legatia effect, Chainlink 1, Gargoyle, Chainlink 2, add it back to the hand, draw 1, pop my sequence, and then he's going to go Druid Worm, banish to summon, but I do just chain Lacrima. He says lol, and then I go he goes battle phase, beats over the sequence, end phase effect, scale the Primera there. I draw into Throne. I normal summon Throne. Did you really normal summon Throne? You normal summon Throne. Really? What the Forgive me, I'm tired. I'm tired. Use the effect, he goes and change Trudea Chainlink 1, Primera Chainlink 2, and then Trudea level 8, new Chainlink. He's going to use stand up to Synchro, Primera to search, so go ahead and search another stand up, and then turn those two into the Crimson Dragon into the Negate, obviously. Blazar, yeah, the Blazar. I normal summon Lotus. He uses the effect to negate destroy the summon, and I have Squirmer in the graveyard, so that's a dub. So I go Squirmer, banish, summon back out Lotus effect, tribute, go summon out Spirit effect, will place the Pain effect. He's thinking on this, and then he goes Baldrake, banishing the Squirmer for some reason, because I already used the Squirmer. I'll show you guys where he lost the game is where he used that Bestial. So I go ahead and search a Lotus off of the Pain. And then I go Chainlink 1 Spirit, Chainlink 2 Throne. So summon Yubel, summon out the Terror Incarnate. And then I put back for a Phantom. And then this is actually just game. So if he just saved the Bestial till after I summon Yubel plus Terror, he could snipe out my Spirit from the graveyard. I wouldn't be able to make a Phantom. And then I wouldn't have game on board, because this is game on board. I just go battle phase and attack into the Legatia 3 times. That's just game. So going on into the next game here, I chose this game because two of the games I'm going to show you guys, I get Perulia and like other hand traps. So I want to show you guys like more interesting games, not games where I just get smoked or I just smoke my opponent. So opening hands for game number 2, I open up Spirit, Throne, Opening, Tract, and Mourner. My opponent opens up Valor, Stand Up, Wake Up, Oath, and Gargoyle here. So he goes main phase 1, activate the Oath, place the Trudea, activate the Stand Up, and then activate Trudea, summon Trudea, put back, place Atri. But yeah, he missequences his plays, and I say, yeah, that's totally fine. You can go back. So Primera effect, go search for Phalanx, and now go Atri. Atri summon, effect to draw Bestial Lubellion, like bruh. So he searches Magnamut, and then goes Wake Up, make a token, and then turn those two into Legatia effect to draw. I was thinking about more of this, but I don't think it's good, so I just let it go. Then he goes Wake Up effect, banish to go dump a Bonds. And then he goes Magnum effect, target the gargoyle, banish it to summon itself. Effect to search at the end of the turn. And then tribute that off for the Bestial Lubellion. And then here I do just Mourner because I'm like, if he gets to regain, he's having a Bestial come to his hand during the end phase. Like, there's no way I'm going to beat that grind game. He said, did I place Trudea or Autry with Oath? It was Trudea. Okay, so he couldn't double Blazar anyway, but still, I want to stop the Lubellion there just because the grind game with that card is insane. End phase, he places the Primera and the Autry in the Spell and Trap Zone. Searches out Baldrake, so he has Ash, Veiler, Baldrake, Foulings, Banish, and then obviously Blazar on my turn. I draw into, I don't even know what I drew, Gruesome? I draw Gruesome. Activate Throne, he chains Ash Blossom. Here he goes Autry and Trudea, so summon. And then stand up effect, Trudea level 8 by the way, makes Crimson Dragon, target, summon out the Cosmic Blazer, and then he tries to go Baldrake, but I tell him I have no monsters, so he can't do that. So here I activate Opening of the Spirit Gates, but I'm thinking if I should have had a different play. Maybe it was put back, no, because I need this to go through. So maybe it's just start with Tracked. I think it's start with Tracked first and hope he negates that, but I think I just lose anyway. I don't think there's a way for me to win this. I go Opening. He negates and destroys the Cosmic Blazer. And then I activate Tracked into Lurie summon. And then he goes Foulings. And then, yeah, I just lose. I can't do anything here. All right, so going on into the third and final game versus Centurion, which is a deck I do want to play. I open up Call by the Grave, Terraforming, Opening of the Spirit Gates, Engraver, and the Terror. My opponent opens up Perulia, Trudea, Stand Up, Ash Blossom, Druid Worm. So 3 hand traps on that side. He goes draw phase, activate the Perulia. Now I do have Called By, but with this hand, I'm like, I can beat the Perulia because Engraver goes full combo by itself. Plus I have Terraforming. I just go for Throne and then Throne destroy from deck. And then if he Fualoses at that point, I can go Call by the Grave. So I thought I could beat this Perulia, so I don't use Call By on it. So I said, think hard on will charm me. I was like, it's fine. Then I go Terraforming for Throne. And then here I go Opening of the Spirit Gates, go search for Dark Beckoning Beast, and then activate Throne. That gets hit with Ash Blossom. And then here I'm like, okay, I think hard on Ash Blossom, but I'm like, I end up saying that that's fine. So next up, I go Engraver, search and, oh wait, I didn't go through Tracked. I did not go through Tracked. I just went Engraver, summon Lurie from deck. That's crazy. That is crazy. Requiem, Tribute, summon out the Lacrima effect, up Engraver. And then here I'm thinking I go Engraver effect, put back the Lurie to summon, and then he goes Bestial that, and I'm like, okay, now I have to normal summon the Dark Beckoning Beast, which is why I didn't hard make the Phantom earlier, because if I have to normal summon, then I want to be able to, you know, put this out onto the board. Not only will this get me another normal summon, if this gets stopped, this also gives me an extender by opening pitch the Terror Incarnate if for whatever reason the Aerial Leader gets stopped. So here I just go Link 2 up into sequence effect. At this point I don't have to worry about Imperm. I don't have to worry about Dominus Impulse because this deck doesn't play it. The only thing I have to worry about is Veiler, and I have Call By for Veiler. So here he goes put back, and then I summon out the Aerial Leader effect, go dump, that dumps Spirit, and then opening pitch, summon back out Spirit. I think this is where you hold your Bestial. If I'm just starting with Fiendsmith combo and I go for sequence and you don't see any Yubel engine, I'm most likely going to use my Fiendsmith cards to try to get to my Yubel engine. So when I go opening pitch to summon, you can go Bestial, target the Spirit to banish it out of the graveyard. Now I will still get a summon back because Opening of the Spirit Gates does not target, but this is what I'm going for. So this is what you really want to stop because this gets me a lot here. I go Spirit effect, Spirit, go place the Pain, and then I put back the Terror and the Dark Beckoning Beast to go ahead and make a Phantom of Yubel here. He's thinking, but he doesn't have anything, obviously. We can see his hand. So put back and then make a Phantom. Then I activate Pain, destroy Spirit, go search out the Squirmer, and then Chainlink 1 Throne, Chainlink 2 Spirit, so summon out double bodies. And then I say think a sec here because I still am under the Perulia, so I don't want to give him another draw by summoning out the Squirmer. Same thing with the Sharvara that I'm going to add real quick. So add Sharvara, and I don't want to give him that draw. So I just go ahead and make SP to clear this Druid Worm. And then from here, I put back and make a second Phantom just for link material. So we're able to link those two up into the Muckraker. And then I go Area Leader effect, banish, summon it back out, and then Muckraker effect, target the engraver, pitch the Sharvara, summon, and then Sharvara effect to set the trap card, overlay the two, make out the DDD, and then I just set call by and pass. So I didn't use the call by on Ash Blossom or Perulia, so I was able to play around it, just giving him the one singular draw, because engraver by itself just does full combo without having to normal summon. So I mean I just like hard draw engraver, bro. I don't know why you would not ever play 3 engraver in your deck, in specifically Yubel. So past turn he draws Magnamut, and obviously there's nothing he can do. Like the DDD deals with the Bystials really well. So he goes Magnamut, and then I just negate that. Obviously he's like banishing my stuff without me saying I didn't say okay to that, my brother. I didn't say okay. So he goes and places the Primera, and then activates Primera effect. So this is very important to note about the DDD, just in case you guys don't know. I'm sure most of you do, but this card can't actually negate the effect of Primera in the Spell and Trap Zone to summon itself, because this only negates, you know, activation, like stuff that activates. So like Big Welcome activate, you can negate that with the DDD, but say an Unchained Trap is popped and then the Unchained Trap in the graveyard uses the effect to summon, you won't be able to negate that because you're just using the trap effect in the graveyard. The trap in the grave isn't activating, it's just using the effect, if that makes sense. I know it's worded weird, but yeah, so I can't negate this with the DDD here. So he goes Primera summon and then uses the effects. I chain Phantom onto that. Phantom, go pop the Spirit summon Yubel. Did I even have to negate that? I don't think I did, right? Yeah, I don't think I necessarily had to negate that, because what does he get? Like, Foulings doesn't really do too much in this scenario. I guess you can get Trudea, normal summon it. Yeah, that's fair. So normal summon the Trudea, make Primus effect to go pop and search. And then I chain SP on Primus plus itself. And then he searches out Oath and like tries to pop. So he pops his stand up there, and then I just protect with Muckraker, and then he ends up leaving the duel there. So we take that one down. Let's get into game number 2. All right, so hopping into game number 2, we're going up against Wise Will. We do win the rock paper scissors. Hit him with the good luck, have fun in the chat. Actually, I changed it to good luck mate. I'm with the good luck mate. I don't know about y'all, but I open up Throne, Sharvara, Spirit, Terraforming, and Nightmare Pain. My opponent opens up Poplar, Sanctuary, Dominus Impulse, Kieran, and the Bonfire. So I go standby main, of course. I'm starting with Terraforming for the Wraith Soth, and then activate Wraith Soth, go search out the Unicorn's so broken, it's 2 bodies, give me that extra. Unicorn effect, go search Birth, and then here I activate Throne. Throne is going to search me out a Dark Beckoning Beast, normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast, use the effect, search out Opening of the Spirit Gates, and then activate Pain, destroy Spirit, and then Spirit Chainlink 1. So summon out Yubel, and then from here I'm going to link 2 up into the Yama. No effect because we already have the Sharvara, but it's important to go through Yama so that I can get to the DDD. Yama for DDD. I'm gonna let you know right now, buddy. You ain't ending on DDD. I keep misspeaking in this episode. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, guys. So I just put back for a Phantom, Squirmer, summon itself, no destroy, link those 2 up into the Soul of Rage, and then Squirmer, banish to go summon out the Spirit, and then Sharvara effect will destroy the Spirit, and then Yama Chainlink 1, Spirit Chainlink 2, so summon, and then summon from graveyard, link 2 up into Moon, and then Sharvara effect to go ahead and set the Unchained Reborn trap. I make Verudris, turn Moon into Requiem, Requiem into Lacrima, Lacrima into Engraver effect, shuffle back, summon, link those to in a sequence effect, put back, we make Desiree, and then I make Muckraker, and I pass turn after equipping sequence and reborning the Unicorn, of course, because these 2 interruptions are low-key slept on, bro. These are like, banish 3 from the graveyard is an insane disruption, especially against Fire King Snake Eye. Unicorn ripping an extra deck is no joke. And I also end on Muckraker in most of my combos to protect my Soul of Rage from stuff like Ghost Ogre. And you guys saw in the last duel I protected from the Primera Primus. So I just go ahead and pass turn. He draws into the Black Witch there, and then just admits defeat. Going on to the next game, we open up Samsara D Lotus, Throne, Drone Lockbird, Talents, and Fualos. My opponent opens up Island, Kieran, Ash Blossom, Cosmic, and Thrust. Okay, so he goes Island, Island, destroy the Kirin, and then Chainlink 1 Garunix. I go Chainlink 2 Fualos because if he has Ash Blossom for this and he decides to use it, which he did have Ash, but he just didn't decide to use it. If he does Ash, then we can go Change Roll on the same Chainlink here. So you see if your Fualos goes through first because you don't want to droll after you use Fualos. I mean, that's obvious. So he summons back Kirin after destroying Arvada from deck, make zombie effect. I think about it, but I'm like, this is just fine because I can mill Engraver, or Phantom, whatever, 0/0 Fiend. I can mill Phantom. So I mill, one of each piece, just one of each. Then here he goes into Snake Eye Ash effect to go surge. I say, yep, that's fine. I thought about imperming it, but I was like, no, I want him to commit just a little bit more. So he goes, searches out Pop, and then Pop effect to summon. That's fine. Pop effect to go search. That searches for the OSS there. And then he links those all three off into Promethean Princess. I draw into another droll. No, I draw into another Fualos, my bad. And then he goes Poplar effect to spell Traps on Snake Eye Ash, Princess effect to Reborn. I imperm this for some reason. I probably should have just let this go, let him end on Whale, give me one more draw. But then he goes Thrust into DDG, and then he set Cosmic and pass. I draw another Droll and Lockbird for turn. Draw phase, he just goes DDG. And now here I only have 2 pushes before my, before talents. If you want to call talents a push. So yeah, I should have let him summon off of the princess so talents could be a steal. So I just go normal summon Lotus, use the effect, trying to play around Dominus Impulse, and then we get hit with Ash Blossom, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Next up I go Throne. Let's see what happens with that. It gets Cosmic, and I'm like, all right. So I have 3 dead cards in my hand, and I have Talons. Talons draw 2, draw Sharvara, Throne, all unusable. I just pass. He draws Dominus Impulse. So he goes main 1, uses Princess effect to bring back out the Arvata, and then he goes OSS, send Ash Blossom. I don't drop Fualos because if I do, he just Arvata negates it, and then if I droll at some point, I'm probably just dead anyway, so I have to just hold it. Oak effect, summon back out Ash effect, go search out the Ponix there. And then here, I drop Droll after he adds Ponix, hoping he negates it, and hopefully I can drop Fualos and do something with it. So he does negate it, and then he goes Island effect, destroy Arvata, go search out the Kirin, and then he goes effect to bring back Kirin, Garunix summon back, Garunix effect destroy Ulcanix effect summon from deck. Here's where I chain Fualos, I'm like, sure. So summon that out in defense. I draw into imperm. So this is at 31. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is just game on board, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like this is just game. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is game. This is more than game. So I don't know why he doesn't just say battle phase here, unless I'm like completely missing something. That is just game. He's just giving me draws for no reason. Draw. I don't draw into a Spirit or a Nib because Nib is in my deck. He goes battle phase and I just scoop. He said you def got Spirit in hand. I didn't have Spirit in hand, but if I did, that would have been very good because even if he Dominus Impulse my Spirit, he has DDG in the graveyard, which would destroy my Spirit and summon out the OG Ubel. I do end up losing that game, which was weird because I drew Fualos and I drew Talons and I drew Throne plus the Lotus, so I don't know, that was actually crazy. But going on to the next game, I open up Grave Squirmer, opening of the Spirit Gates, Unicorn, Ubel, Engraver. My opponent opens up Island, Perulia, Ash Blossom, Wanted, and Ponix. So he goes draw phase, activate Perulia. I'm like, okay, that's rough, but sure. So I go special summon Unicorn. He draws into Wanted, and then I go put those 2 back to make a Phantom. So this checks his Ash Blossom here. Then I go Birth Effect, go search for, or Unicorn search for Birth. And then I go Engraver, search out Tract. And then, like I said, Engraver does full combo by itself. I'm able to put up Phantom to protect myself a little bit. Requiem goes into Lacrima. Lacrima effect will dump Engraver, and then Engraver effect, put back the Lurie, and then link those 2 away into sequence. Sequence effect, we'll put back the Lacrima plus the Requiem to make Aerial Eater. Aerial Eater effect is going to go ahead and dump the Lotus there. And then I activate opening the Spirit Gates. Spirit Gates, go search out the DVV, and then link 2 up into Yama. Yama effect, go search out Sharvara. And then I have Spirit Gates effect, discard Birth, summon back out Lotus. Lotus effect, Tribute, go summon out the Spirit. And then Spirit effect to go ahead and place Nightmare Pain face up. And now here I have opening the Spirit Gates to add back Birth because I have a level 10 on field. And then I go Pain, Destroy, go search out Gruesome. And then effect to summon out Yubel. And now here I'm thinking about what's the best way for me to execute this, because I don't want to give him, you know, 2 more draws. So I don't want to summon Sharvara. I don't want to summon Squirmer because I am under the Perulia still. So I'm actually big thinking here. So I go Yama plus Unicorn to make Rage. And then here's where I should activate Birth, summon back out Unicorn, but I don't do that. I link those 2 into Muckraker, and now here's where I should go Birth, summon back out Unicorn before I lock myself with Muckraker, which I be forgetting sometimes because I'm thinking about how to play around Perulia and how to do this line without giving him any more draws. I'm just not thinking about, you know, Muckraker locking me out of Birth from summoning this back. But so we go Muckraker, pitch the Sharvara, bring back out Engraver, and then effect to go ahead and set the chamber. And then here we have Aerial Eater, banish Yubel, banish Spirit, summon itself out. Overlay the 2, make the DDD, and then I try to go Birth, summon back out, because this would be insane, but I do realize I'm locked, so I take this back. But with the Unicorn and Birth on that end board would have been like way better, because like Birth, you know, with Wanted, with Original, with Deception, like Birth is like a pretty decent interruption, plus ripping the card out of the extra deck is really good as well. So in the draw phase, he goes Wanted. Wanted is going to search for the Black Witch, and then he's going to go special summon out the Witch, use the Witch effect to go ahead and set, and then I chain Phantom to negate that, and then Spirit effect to summon. He chains Ash Blossom, so now he's able to attempt to attack over the DDD, but the Muckraker Protect is pretty solid here. So he goes normal summon Ponix, use the effect and search Skyburn. Muckraker Protect from Skyburn as well. So like if I wanted to flip chamber and bring out Rage right now, Rage link with the Black Witch, I would be able to protect if he chained Skyburn, tried to pop the Soul of Rage there. So I just like Muckraker on the end board, bro. It's like really nice. Protects from Ghost Ogre, protects from Skyburn, random shit. So on the summon of Anima, I do summon out the Soul of Rage. Soul of Rage effect to link with the Anima. So link those 2 up into SP. SP effect, go banish out Black Witch, and then he just hits me with the GGs because he just has no play left. He goes Island, destroy Oak, and then Garunix effect. I just DDD negate, and I just win. So we're able to take down Fire King Snake Eye, mainly because we won the die roll, let's be honest. But let's go ahead and get into the 3rd and final game of today's episode. All right, you guys, going on to the 3rd and final game here. We're going against Benny the Bean Soldier, which is kind of crazy. And we are going second this game. I opened up Ogre, Ash Blossom, Engraver, DD Crow, and Lotus, which is a crazy hand. I'm not going to lie. I do like this hand. My opponent opens up Trudea, Ogre, Lubellion, Valor, and Gargoyle. So he goes main phase 1, normal summon the Trudea, use the effect. I just Ogre this. And then he goes Lubellion effect. I Ash that. And then he passes. I draw an Imperm. I normal summon Lotus, use the effect, go summon out the Spirit effect. He chains Valor, and I'm like, yep, that's fine. Put back, make Phantom, activate Engraver to do full combo. Any response? Is there any response to that? Oh, okay, scoop, bet. All right, going on to the next game here. I open up Unicorn, Droll, Sharvara, Birth, and Lotus. People say you should be taking Droll out of your deck against this matchup, but I think Droll's decent in the matchup, like especially if you don't have too much for Centurion. Like I'm already maining Ghost Ogre. I'm not siding more Ghost Ogres for Centurion, but like I was fine leaving Droll in. Like Lubellion searches, Primera Prima searches, all those Synchro 12 Centurion search or draw. So I think it's like fine to keep Droll in the matchup, to be honest, because as you guys will see, he goes normal summon Trudea, use the effect, go place the Primera effect to summon, Primera effect to search. And I'm like, okay. So here I drop Droll, and now let's count how many, you know, cards he misses out on because of this Droll. Number 1, Lubellion's dead, so that's 1. Here you go, stand up effect. He just pitches the Lubellion because it doesn't do anything, and you want it in the graveyard anyway. And then he goes Gargoyle Effect to summon, because he will be able to summon it. Turn those two into Auxilla. That's two things he can't use. Can't use the effect to search. He can only use the end phase effect, obviously. So here he goes Gargoyle Effect to add himself back to the hand. So he already missed out on 2 searches from the Droll. Then he goes Oath, place Autry. And now he won't be able to draw off Autry either. Yeah, that's 3 extra cards he would have had in his hand if I hadn't taken out, or if I hadn't dropped Droll on him. So I think Droll's like fine in this matchup. Like, it's not crazy, but it doesn't do nothing. Let's just put it that way. So he summons the Gargoyle, tributes it off for Lubellion, and then effect to place regains. Nothing I can do about that, obviously. He goes end phase, Auxilla, place Autry, and then pass. I start my turn by special summoning Unicorn. And he says, think, no problem. I activate Throne. And he chains Ash Blossom. He's thinking in chain. So on Chainlink 3. So he does this Chainlink 3, the Trudea, Chainlink 4, Autry, which is what you have to do, or else I'm able to rip the Crimson Dragon before you're able to make it. Wait, would I? Yeah. Usually they only play 1 Crimson Dragon, which is like probably correct to do. So new chain, I go Chainlink 1 Unicorn. He goes Chainlink 2 Autry, draw Chainlink 2 stand up synchro, so make Crimson Dragon, draw into Phalanx, and then I think I just ripped Chaos Angel. Yeah, I just ripped Chaos Angel. On res, he goes Crimson Dragon to bring out the Cosmic Blazer, and I say that's fine. I try to normal summon the Lotus. He says that's fine. So Samsara tribute, go summon out the Spirit, and then I say think if effect here because he does have the Cosmic Blazer that he can use. I'm thinking it's going to be really difficult for me to get Spirit back onto the field after I clear the Cosmic Blazer. So I'm just going to use the Spirit effect. If he negates with Cosmic Blazer, then we can get Spirit effect to summon and Throne to summon. So we'll get 2 bodies out of it. And hopefully we can win the game that way. So I do use it and he lets it go. And then here I go ahead and activate Sharvara. Target the Spirit. I don't want to flip the Nightmare Pain because he can Cosmic Blazer, negate, destroy, and like I just want to go for game this turn. Like I just want to attack into his Auxilla 3 times to go for game, or Lubellion. So I want to keep the pain there. If I go Sharvara, destroy Spirit, I go Spirit, Throne, summon 2, and then I go put back, make Phantom, flip, effect, and then yeah, I have game without having to use the Nightmare Pain. So he actually uses the Cosmic Blazer on the Sharvara. And then here it's like I really only have 1 play. I go Pain. I mean, I don't have 1 play. Like I can still do other stuff by linking off, but this is the most value. Like destroying the Spirit off the Pain. I get 2 bodies out of it. Plus I get infinite bodies out of it, to be honest. So I do use the Pain, and I just put him on, you better have Ogre, friend. You better have Ogre. And he does have Ogre, which is fine. So here we just have to go link 2 up into the moon. And then I go put back Spirit, put back Samsara to make a Phantom. And then here I link off, of course, make Requiem effect, tribute, bring out Lacrima effect, go dump Engraver, shuffle back Moon to summon it. And now here I can go Moon, target, no, summon, link, no, doesn't seem good. So here I go Requiem, equip, Engraver effect, send itself plus the Auxilla to the graveyard. And then I link 2 up into sequence effect, put back Lacrima, Requiem, summon out Aerial Eater effect. Here was a misplay. I should have dumped another Engraver so I can bring back this Aerial Eater a little easier. As you guys will see, like, I'm not able to get enough bodies. Like, I can't even clear this Lubellion. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I can't even clear the Lubellion because I want to use SP on Regained. So I just linked 2 into Yama effect, add back Sharvara. I can't use it again, but it's in my hand, I guess. Then I go Birth effect, summon back out Unicorn. And like here, you guys can see I can't summon back out Aerial Leader because I don't have 2 levels 6 or higher fiends with the same attribute in the graveyard. So I probably should have just dumped like the extra terror, or I should have dumped the Engraver, one of the 2, because this would just be a lot cleaner. But here it gets a little funky, I'm not gonna lie. So I just link those 2, make SP effect, banish Regain, because I'm like, I need to clear this Regain if I want to have any chance of winning this game. But I do have Phantom, which is like kind of difficult for him to deal with. So he goes normal summon Valor, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a really good sign. He turns Valor into Almirage, and then he just goes Battle. So Battle beat over my SP, and I'm like, okay. And I say think if effects. I do decide to use Yama, banish, bring back out Spirit, and then he links up into SP, uses SP, targets the spirit. But anyway, I chain Phantom, and then he chains Cosmic Blazar, and then I chain Sharvara, targeting the spirit. But he chains SP, so I will get the spirit back, and I do get to trigger Throne. So Throne will go ahead and bring out Terror Incarnate, and then he sets Phalanx, end phase, get back SP, gets back Cosmic Blazar, I get back Spirit, and then past turn, I draw into Lotus. I go main phase 1. Like, this Cosmic Blazar is like pretty annoying to deal with, not gonna lie. I link 2 up into Moon, and then I think I use Moon Effect. I put back 2 to make another Phantom, and then I think I use Moon Effect. I'm pretty sure is my next play here, just to try to see if he'll do anything. So I do use Moon, target the Cosmic Blazar. He chains Cosmic Blazar, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Then I go Birth Effect to Reborn, chains SP, target itself plus Phantom, and I just chain Phantom. So go destroy Spirit, summon back out Unicorn, new chain link, Spirit Effect to summon out OG Yubel. And then here I go Sharvara, target Yubel, and then I think he goes Phalanx here. He does go Phalanx, okay. So Phalanx, and then I trigger the Throne to put back a Phantom. I go Engraver, shuffle back Sequence to summon itself. And then here I go link 1 into Requiem, Requiem Tribute, summon out Lacrima, Lacrima, go dump Engraver, normal summon Lotus. And then I don't have any targets because I sided out 1 Spirit. So I say, my bad, never mind. Make Sequence. Sequence Effect is going to put back Lacrima, Engraver, and Closed Moon to make Desiree. So I just go battle phase, Unicorn, attack into SP, and then rip another card from the extra deck. I think I take Primus because he's only playing 1 Primus. So I'll just take that out of there. And then I go main phase 2, effect to equip, put back, make a Phantom. And then I just pass on this. So that, which I think should just be like fine enough, you know. So he summons back out the Cosmic Blazar, draws in a Cosmic Cyclone. So he just goes battle phase, beats over Unicorn, and then still in battle phase, Phalanx, banish to summon out the Auxilla. And then Auxilla effect to search. I chain Desiree, he chains Cosmic, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. So he searches out Trudea, and then beats over the Desiree. And then I go Desiree, shuffle back, and then he doesn't even let me target. He just negates that with the quickness, which is fine. Which is fair enough. I was going to send the Auxilla, or try to. So he goes normal summon Trudea, use the effect. I chain Phantom, Phantom, destroy Spirit, Spirit effect, go summon out the Yubel. And then he goes end phase. I say still in main phase. I use Sharvara, target Yubel. So that gets destroyed. And then new chain link 1 Throne, chain link 2 Yubel, summon out Terror Incarnate, and put back Phantom. So you guys can see me just looping the Phantom over and over. I put that back like 2 or 3 times already. So end phase, he gets back his Cosmic Blazar, Auxilla effect to place Atri in the spell trap zone. At this point, I ripped his extra deck. There's no 8 he can make, and this is level 4. So I just go put those 2 back, summon out a Phantom. He negates the summon. And then from here, it's just pretty much easily game because he goes Atri summon, effect draw, whatever, draw into another Cosmic. I link 2 up into Moon, Moon effect to link with this. Engraver effect, put back the Desiree, summon, link off with his whole board. He's at 21. Goddess is 3k, Birth summon back, and yeah, I just win the duel from there. So that's gonna do it for the games for today's episode. Let's go ahead and see where we are currently ranked after these games. All right, chat, so after this session we are rank 171. We could actually come to the ranking leaderboards to check what rating we're at now. So we're at 1039 rating, ranked number 171. So we did make it onto the leaderboards. Finally, we're actually on the leaderboards. We're past 1,000 ratings. So a little bit of a dub for the series. We made it onto the board. Chat, we're on the board. We're on the leaderboard. Oh my god, this is the grand. Let me call my mom. I'm just kidding. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see me go road to rank 1 with different decks. Like I said, Centurion's one I want to do. Malice and Ryziel, of course, coming out. I feel like those will be really good ones to do once those cards officially come out. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, please be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly helps out the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.